What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Neka. So today it is time for another Tea Talk, aka Neka's News. So of course, you guys, I'm always posting, talking about myself because this is my channel. So I need you guys to relate to me and I can relate to you. But before I get started, I want you guys to go ahead and take a brief moment to listen to some music created by me, of course, but it is motivational, inspirational. I want you guys to just sit back, take a listen, and enjoy. Let's get to it.
Yeah. All you need, faith the size of a mustard seed.
Just a little bit, just a little
And
bit.
all you hear is faith that works is dead.
I know.
But what about when you try to can't try no more? When you can't try no more. It's been too long and I'm still waiting for a miracle.
Still waiting, still pushing, still moving, still praying, and I keep asking for a miracle.
Lord, I need you. Some nights I break down quiet,
But I stand back up
stronger. Yeah. Oh Lord, I just wanna live my best life. Without regret and without wonder.
Take the weight off.
But sometimes it gets hard living this life paycheck to paycheck. It's hard out here, yeah, it's hard. No money, bills piling up, no talents but added debts. Drowning. But I know you hear me crying.
I know you see me fighting.
See me hold my hand through the storm till the sun starts rising.
Please guide me.
So guys, I definitely hope you was able to rock to the beat, to the tunes, okay? Enjoy. I hope you picked up a good vibe here. But today, we are going to go ahead and talk about generational curses. When I talk about generational curses, what do you think? What comes to mind when somebody mentions that? Now, for me, my life, I'm always thinking about what you brought to me, what you gave to me, why I am this way. So, of course, a lot of people experience like teen pregnancies, abuse, drugs, alcohol, sexual abuse, or maybe they even have that sexual urge that they just can't shake. Even cheating, something they just can't shake. Now, I'm going to go ahead and dig a little deep into my life about how I feel about my life and things that I think was a generational curse for me. So anyway, growing up, of course, everybody know, or for people who don't know, my dad wasn't always a faithful guy. I'm not a judgeful person. I didn't grow up and say, oh, Dad, you cheated on my mom, so now my life sucks. No, I ain't judging him because now that I'm an adult, I do see life ain't just cut thin. I mean, life ain't just put together the way you want it to be put together. Life ain't the way you want it to be. Nobody ain't perfect, as I stated before. Nobody ain't perfect. So, for my dad to do what he did in the past, who am I to judge? I don't have no heaven or hell to send you to. Nor would I want to send you to either. I mean, I don't want to send you anywhere. You're going to live your life. Do the best you can. We always struggling here on this earth. So who am I to make you suffer more? So anyway, my dad was never faithful. My mom really, maybe she wasn't, she just wanted the one for him, I could accept that because growing up, I actually am very happy that we were raised by my father. No disrespect to my mom, but financially, she couldn't take care of us. And when it comes to education, she was not very educational. My dad is an intelligent, smart man. He works in the school system, but outside of that, he's teaching people how to build houses, how to build different things. He just got certified recently in HVAC systems, meaning he knows how to put them in. He knows about HVAC units. These are things we need to benefit from. And we can't benefit from somebody who can't read, somebody who can't write, somebody who can't spell, somebody who don't really know a lot. And I'm not talking about my mother, I'm just saying in general. For people who are suffering from these type of conditions, I mean, there's not too much you could really benefit from. You can pick up some type of lessons, but there's not a lot. You know, education, and even for people who didn't go all the way through school, you know, some type of education is always a good. It's a plus, it's a benefit. But anyway, I said all of that just to say I'm happy I was raised by my father. So therefore, I'm not judging him on his lifestyle, what he chose to do. And sometimes people have these urges. And for people who can relate to me, you have them urges sometimes. They're just there no matter how much you shake it, no matter how much you pray, no matter how much you try to read the Bible, no matter how much you be like, God, this ain't right. I want to be better than this. I want to be better than this. But it's just something there, and it just like taking over. I don't know if you can't really say, oh, it's the devil. You know, the devil don't always have a hold on you like that. You know what I mean? Now, he do. But sometimes you gotta know the difference. Sometimes it's just an urge within yourself. It's because you just want to do it. You know, it's that curiosity. It's that spark. It's that, oh, can I get away with it? Oh, this is a risk. This is dangerous. I just want to do it. I ain't gonna lie, because that feeling, it's like being on a drug itself. Just like, oh, that urge. I just want to do it. I been there, done it. It was like jumping off a bus, jumping off a building, that urge, just that adrenaline rush. Like, oh, I am on some drugs because I feel that way, you know? And for people who know that urge, that fantasy, that thrill, you just want to do it. And of course, when I met that guy that I met, it was just there. But also, when it comes to these teen pregnancies, when all you know is getting pregnant at 13, that's another curse I think probably running in my family. Because what? My mom was not a role model. You know, she got pregnant when she was, 13. I don't know the whole background story of where it happened or how it occurred, but she was 13. Had my sister when she was 14. Here I am at 34. So, of course, me and my sister, big age gap. We're not even close like that. We wasn't even raised in the same house together. And my mom and her daughter was raised together as sisters. Like, how does it make you feel to hear your daughter calling you by your first name? Or not even calling you mama. I mean, she used to call me and be like, hey, where Ronka? Like, who is Ronka? And I'm like, who was that? I don't know a Ronka. Which was my mom's nickname, I guess, apparently. Which I never call her that. Which I never call her that now. Like, I still call her mama because I know her as my mama now. She ain't physically raised me either. But I don't call her Ronka. But it's just like all these different things. People got to think about how this stuff hurts you in the future. Like, hurts your kids. For people who have alcohol problems, drug problems, even for anger issues. Now, my dad, he had some temper problems, some anger or something going on in him. I just don't know. And I think his father was that way. And of course, it came on to him. And then, of course, it's still going down the line now. It ain't hit me. But, you know, I think it's a male figure type thing. Now, growing up, I was mean. I was not a good sister. And of course, I was a mean person. I think I was mean due to the fact that I was treated wrong. I was treated badly. Even in my own household, I was treated wrong from a stepmom. I was bullied at school. And of course, my dad was so strict when it come to going out, hanging out, partying, or even hanging with guys or having a boyfriend. He was strict to a T. He didn't let me do anything. He didn't let me go nowhere, do nothing. I went to one boys and girls party or dance or whatever when I was finally in high school. I might have been in middle school. I don't know. But I only went to one. And when I finally left there, I ain't never go back. because I was not in tune with it. I didn't like it. You know, people was dancing like hoochie mama hoes, and I wasn't feeling that. That just, that wasn't me. And I'm happy my daddy was strict to a T, because I didn't have my first baby till I was 31. So that was a blessing in disguise. And of course, when it comes to them anger issues, I prayed that God take that out of me. I did not want to be the same way I was when I was younger. I was mean and hateful. I wrote bad things in the Bible about my brother. I even said in the back of a Bible, I wish God would strike him dead. That is wrong of me to say, but I was a hateful, evil, mean person. But today, I ain't that person. You know, don't get on my bad side. That mean don't push me to that limit, because I can flip back real quick. But when you see me, I'm a bubbly, nice, happy person. And I say that for anybody, and I don't even care if it's at a job. If you my manager and you talking to me stupid, you're going to get that same stupidness back at you. Don't think you're going to be raising your voice and yelling at me, and I'm going to let it be. Because I will walk off this job real quick right now. And that's all I'm going to say. But anyway, getting back to all of that. Now, like I say, all of this stuff, when it comes to generational curses, plays a part in somebody's life. You know, when these people out here and they're killing folks, they doing things. Why do you think that could be? They had something growing in them, some type of spirit, some type of demon, something in them that just ain't right. But nobody probably, they never had no counseling, they never had no therapy, they probably needed some medicine, they never had anything. People probably never paid attention to them. People probably bullied them, talked down to them, disrespected them, but of course, it finally got to the end where they just couldn't take no more. And they just reacted on it. Anyway, so back to my life. Now, when it comes to these curses, like I say, teen pregnancy, it hit my mom. I don't even know, what age my grandma was when she had her kids. But it went to my mom. And my mom had kids. My mom's kids had kids. Now, their kids is like, the boys don't have no kids. So they like, no, we ain't popping at no kids at no age with no woman. So they doing good with that part. But of course, my sister's daughter, now I think when she got pregnant, she was 18. And now when it comes to my aunt, she has kids. Her kids had kids when they were 13. Their kids got kids now. And I'm just like, it's just crazy. Now, it might not have always been 13, 14 or whatever, but they was, pretty young. They weren't even 20 when they, had their kids. So it's just like, it's like a cycle that's going to keep going until you break it. Now, like I said, I think due to my father being so strict, that kind of didn't happen with me. And also too, something that benefited from me is because I had to have that gastric bypass surgery. Now, before I even had that surgery, I don't think I could have kids at all. So even if I tried, nothing was not working in this body. And after I had surgery, boom, I got pregnant. So if I would have never had surgery, I probably would have never had kids up until this day. I'd probably still be childless right now. So that worked out in my favor. Now, also, like I said, when it comes to the whole anger issues, I don't feel like I have anger issues. I feel like I have a great relationship. I'm able to communicate. And, it is what it is. And now, when it comes to the cheating, now, I've done it, been there. I definitely be praying God don't let that urge come back. Now, I'm not even going to sit here and cap and lie. Now, sometimes I go back and I think about my past. I think about what if this, what if that. People I talked to back there, I just be like, well, why did I do this? Or, what if this happened? Or, I think about it, but I don't want to go back because I lost a lot behind that first relationship, a lot. And do I want to put myself in that position again? No. Now, I'm in a better position right now. I have 2 kids. I have a great boyfriend. We have a great life. Do I want to go back and lose all of that behind some fling? Some man who don't care nothing about you. Some man who just wants to bang you for 3 seconds and then say, bye-bye, adios, amigos. Really? When I could get all that here in my own bed, my own house. You know what I mean? I have a man who wants to be with me in all ways. He's not out seeking attention from nobody else. He wants it from me. So I better, give it to him if that's what he's asking for, because he's a one-man woman. So I need to do the same. These are curses that I want to break. I want the kids to see mommy and daddy love each other. Not mommy out here being a hoe. Not daddy out here creeping. Not both of them out here creeping. They come home to each other, but they still creeping. Some people take their kids while they cheat. I would know. I went, hey, daddy, is that your mistress? What's your name? Oh, well, thank you. She even helped me pass my DMV test. Because she was the DMV instructor. Thank you very much, lady. Thank you. I was going to 50, but I passed. I went over a curb, but I got my license. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good looking out. Thank you, daddy. I need some money. Go sleep with that bank teller over there. Tell her I need to open a new account. Thank you. But no, for real. It's just like, that's all I know my whole life. All these different women. I've met these different people. And I've seen different things. And I don't want my kids to see these same things. But guys, I tell you guys so much about my life. You probably think you know me. You probably feel like you know me because I just be splurting it out. Everything about my life. Every time you click on these videos, you hear something new about me. But like I say, generational curses, they real, man. You got to break them. You got to figure out how to break them because you don't want that cycle to keep going. You don't want your kids to suffer inside and not tell you about it. You don't want them to feel these pains, feel these aches, not feel loved. You want your kids to feel loved, feel welcome, feel wanted. You want them to be able to talk to you. Now, they still need to be disciplined, but you want them to know, baby, you can talk to me about anything you need to talk to me about. I'm here for you. The world is not out here to help you. Do you think the president is out here to help us? No. Do you think your manager is out here to help you? No. Do you think your neighbor out here to help you? No. Do you think anybody is out here to help you? No. If you don't help yourself, you just SOL. Out of luck. Because ain't nobody out here to give you no free handouts. Ain't nobody out here to help you. Ain't nobody out here to pay your bills. Ain't nobody out here to do nothing for you. You pay these monies to all these people trying to, counsel you. Sometimes we need it, and sometimes it is very beneficial and it helps us, but they're not out here to help us. They want your money to go into their bank account while you out here struggling, while you out here popping pills, while you out here doing these drugs, while you out here doing all these things because you're trying to cope with life because you just don't know where you coming or going. Sometimes these are curses that you have to break. Now, I've been with a guy who was a true alcoholic. He loved his weed. He loved his beer. He got a DUI, lost his license, lost his car. Of course, he had to get that little blow machine in his car before he could go to work. And while he's driving, it randomly goes off and you got to keep blowing and blowing and blowing. I actually tried to blow in that thing one time, about blew my damn lungs out. So, yeah, people set their self up for that, and of course, he wants to be, have kids in the future. Boy, go sit down. He do not deserve to be no father. And this is one thing, too. A lot of people out here don't deserve to be parents, but yet again, God let them have kids. That's something I don't understand. God, he allows things to happen. And he let these people who don't deserve to have kids, and people who out here got to keep praying to get pregnant one time, struggling to have a baby, and they can't even have no kids. But yet again, you got 5 over here. And all of them disabled. And you over here on drugs. And yet again, you got 5 kids. And this lady got a good job, living her best life, go to church, praise you, worship you, and she can't even get pregnant. She can't even make it full term to hold a baby in her body. But yet again, you bless little Keisha over here with 5 kids. And Miss Rebecca can't even get one. I'm confused. I'm lost. But who am I, right? I can't make no changes. I can't do nothing for you but just talk. And I'm sorry. But anyway, guys, I do hope you picked up a little something about it, because like I say, generational curse is real. They real. And we have to make a stance and try our best to break it. Because if we don't, we're going to just keep living in a circle, in a loop. And life is just going to be what it is. The world is already going to shit. Literally. But yet again, we're going to wake up and we're going to still be living in filth, right? But anyway, guys, I want you to go ahead and like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Go on over to Neka Bowers and subscribe. Go on over and subscribe down below at Neka's Tea Talks. But guys, I want to thank you. And I definitely hope this was able to help somebody out. I know I talked a little bit longer than normal, but generational curses is real. And I needed you to know. But anyway, guys, take it easy now. It's been real.
Welcome to the vibe.